You don't need to be embarrassed if you've been in a rut, even if that's a month, a couple days, a week, or even a year. There's no judgment here. You're allowed to restart and reset your life whenever you want. You're always allowed to start again, over and over, however many times you need. So today we're resetting perfectly but realistically. I feel like it's been super romanticised to getting your 10k steps, to do a HIIT workout, to get up at 5 a.m. But realistically, that's just really pushing our cortisol to the highest when we shouldn't really be doing that. We should be slowing down and resetting our nervous systems to how they should be. I wanted to try and get this day started right with some sunlight, like Andrew Huberman and everyone says, but this is what I woke up to, as usual. But we still can get our sunlight, and instead of overthinking it, I just carried on and started making breakfast and a legendary iced coffee, of course. I made one of my faves at the minute, which is a little vanilla white chocolate iced latte. It did have to be a decaf though, because I'm trying to lower that cortisol, remember? So the main thing was I actually sat with my breakfast and my drink, and I always think about journaling, but I actually did it. I sat down. Sometimes I feel like I never know what to write, but I did. You just need to start it. Just start with one word and it'll just keep flowing and flowing. As you can see next, I needed to sort my desk out. It was a mess, and I feel like if your room is clean, the mind is clean, and it does really help. So this was the before, so we really needed to get to it. I feel like a messy room cannot coexist with an at peace mind, so take a minute, have a little look around your living space and take a little mental note and see what bits and bobs you need to organise when you can. I was actually feeling a lot clearer by now because I feel like the journaling really helped with just brain dumping completely everything, and it did really set me up for my day. But unfortunately the day was still really gloomy and dark. So instead of staying stuck, I decided to actually go out and push myself and go do something a little bit different, even if it's small. You could literally buy a new product to add into your little routine, go for a coffee. For me, it was looking at all these new products that were in Boots. This whole range was so aesthetic. I just needed to buy just one thing, and it kind of had to be vanilla, so I was just really looking for one.
That's watermelon.
Bananas, watermelon. I want vanilla. Where's the vanilla? Okay, I don't know why I said vanilla so many goddamn times, but we're gonna move on from that. These as well have been so trending, and they were £5 off, so I did have to treat myself and buy one of them as well. But next, I tried something completely new, and we went for these creme brulee pancakes. They were divine, like actually unreal, and we got to see them making it here, which was definitely out of my comfort zone to get up and film, but I had to do it. I kind of just told my brain over and over.
You've fallen off my seat, you.
Oh wow. So I just do it, and you're not going to regret it, and I didn't. This whole place was just so beautiful, and it was just, it was so good.
Where?
This just made the day a whole of a lot better, and trying this new thing just became a whole new experience. Not gonna lie, I feel like the universe kind of knows when you set out to reset your nervous system, because I just walked into Lush and this happened. From exposing myself to all these new things, getting outside and meeting new people, because I actually made a friend out of this. We sat down and she took me through all of her favourite products, some of mine, and I kind of just tested out a bunch of different things which I never ever thought I'd do. Like when I woke up this morning, I did not think I would be doing this.
It's almond fresh aloe as well. Brightens your skin and gives you a healthy glow.
Nice.
Almond exfoliate the skin. And almond is a carrier oil, so it carries through to the do's. Yeah.
Right, you know your stuff.
Oh my gosh, only just.
You're learning.
Barely.
You're learning. I feel like we have normalized being productive to the literal point where we're just all constantly stressed and somehow calling it productive when in reality you'll either burn out or you'll just lose the love out of it, and that'll just make everything 1,000 times harder and a lot more heavier. So I think it's really important to slow down and do what you can and take breaks and take it a lot slower if you really need to, as I'm just quite doing in this clip here. And I did have to make a little pick-me-up as well, and I did make another coffee, but it was also decaf. But I feel like I'm just tricking my brain into feel like I'm having a caffeine boost, but it's really just the coffee flavour, you know? And this was a soft caramel hot latte, because I'm always drinking iced. I do really think part of feeling stuck is doing the exact same thing every single day and kind of being stuck in your routine, but you're not loving it. So even small changes like this, swapping out your coffee, romanticizing things, really changes everything up. So at this point, I was kind of bargaining with myself, and I still needed to declutter and organize my dresser here, which I did in fact start to do, but I kind of didn't finish it. I only did about half, but that's what is important here as well, when it's really, really special to give yourself some time and give yourself some grace to kind of just do things at your own pace and take it slow and give yourself the break and the time to rest. And yeah, normally I would have really pushed through this and tried to be productive and be a perfectionist, but we're trying to slow down here. So please just give yourself a break and do what you can only, because we have to give ourselves some time as well just to relax. And if you're burnt out, that is not the type of relaxing that you need to be doing. You need to completely switch off. So I was just putting everything back in their designated places, and I do feel like after today, even though nothing dramatically changed in my life, well, it kind of did, because everything felt a lot quieter and a lot more peaceful in my brain. I felt like I was giving myself the time I needed desperately, and I used to think resetting your life in 24 hours, in 1 hour, would sort my life out. But, and yeah, sure, you can get a lot done in one day, but you probably would be burnt out the next day and not do as much. So I feel like these moments, these days, are what mean the most. And all these little habits will add up and also make you feel so much better about yourself, even if it's just 1% better than yesterday, or even 0.5, just anything, because sometimes it is really the hardest thing just to get out of bed. So I'm just here making a hot warm tea to unwind for the night. So if you're in a rut right now, and remember, you don't need to be at all perfect, just get one thing done. Even if it's small, you just need to start. And let me tell you, you will not regret it.
My good word, internet. What happened here?
I don't know.
You know everything. You know that?
If you're a real one and you stuck around till the end, make sure to comment this little sparkle emoji and comment one thing down below that you've been putting off but you might get to today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave a little comment, any advice, any constructive feedback, but give it a little grace.